Hello, everyone. This is John Hayden again. Hope you're having a great day. So today I would like to cover the topic of the true object of worship in Nichiren Buddhism called the Gohonzon. Unfortunately, we're not allowed to take a picture of it, so I'm not showing you the object, but I'll explain a little bit about it. Anyway, first of all, I'd like to talk to you about the value of an object. Let's use paper, for example. If I were to hold a $1 bill and a $20 bill in front of you, and I was to offer them to you as a gift, now which one would you take? Would you take the $1 bill or the $20 bill? You take the $20 bill, right? Because one has greater value than the other. They're just paper and ink, but one holds a greater value than the other. So you could say the $20 bill provides the environment to bring out a greater feeling or response from your life than the $1 bill, right? So anyway, I'd like to give you a little bit of a background on something I'm going to talk about today called the Gohonzon. First of all, on April 28th, 1253, Nichiren Daishonin, who was an enlightened priest in the organization in Japan, publicly chanted the phrase Nam-myoho Renge Kyo for the first time. Nam-myoho Renge Kyo is the name of the enlightened inherent Buddha nature that resides in every single person. He was adamant that chanting it would release the vast potential dormant in the hearts of every person. Now, on October 12th, 1279, Nichiren Daishonin inscribed a mandala, or true object of worship, called the Dai Gohonzon. Anyway, he inscribed his life, just like a painter would put his life into the painting, right? He inscribed his life, his enlightened life in sumi ink in the form of a mandala called the Gohonzon. This mandala was meant to make attaining enlightenment accessible to all people by simply chanting to this object of worship. In SGI Nichiren Buddhism, all members and guests are able to qualify to receive a copy of the Gohonzon, the mandala or paper scroll that we all have. SGI members enshrine the Gohonzon in their homes and chant in front of it, chant directly to the Gohonzon. SGI members chant the phrase Nam-myoho Renge Kyo to the Gohonzon, which embodies the law of Nam-myoho Renge Kyo, the universal law of cause and effect through sound or vibration. Now, Gohonzon means object of fundamental respect or devotion, and serves as the spiritual mirror to perceive the true nature of our lives, our Buddhahood, our enlightenment, and bring forth the inexhaustible life force of Buddhahood. The Gohonzon is therefore a depiction of the perfect life, the perfect life condition. The Gohonzon is a mirror of your own life, an enlightened life. Second Soka Gakkai President Josei Toda described the Gohonzon as a, quote, a happiness manufacturing machine, end quote. He said the Gohonzon is, quote, a device that employs the supreme principles of Buddhism, much in the way, for instance, a light bulb is a device that is based on the principles of electricity, end quote. He elaborates, quote, the power of the Gohonzon is activated through faith. In other words, through the power of our faith and practice, we can bring forth the power of the Buddha and the power of the law, thereby awakening to our own unique potential and mission and achieving a life of victory, end quote. So all of the potential life conditions from hell to Buddhahood are present and represented on the Gohonzon. Life states like hell, hunger, animality, anger, humanity, heaven, learning, realization, bodhisattva, and Buddhahood, and so much more. These are all potential life states that we can experience at any given moment based on internal or external circumstances during the course of our day. The difference is that on the Gohonzon, these life states and characters are depicted in their enlightened form. For example, for the world of hell, it would be hell in its enlightened form. For example, we may experience anger in our lives that are both negative and positive, right? We can experience anger that someone scratched the paint on our brand new car, right? Or we could experience anger because we are upset that large factories are polluting the air and water in your city and making people sick. So you take actions in your community to end the pollution. One is just plain anger, and the other is enlightened anger. Let's talk about our environment. Let's say that you are late for a meeting at your job, and when you get to work, you find that everyone's already gathered in the conference room for an important meeting. So you quietly open the conference room door, and you find that everyone is in there talking and happy and laughing and having a great time. No one even notices that you're late for the meeting. Your life condition inside you goes from nervousness and anxiousness to one of calm, joy, and happiness. Now, how you feel inside is affected on the environment you find yourself in. A positive environment brings out a positive feeling in your life. Conversely, have you ever been around someone that's always negative or argues or complains all the time? This low life condition affects all people that are around this person. No one wants to be in an environment of negativity. On the other hand, someone with a high life condition, always smiling and positive, can also positively affect their environment. So your life responds to your environment every single day. By chanting Nam Myoho Renge Kyo and elevating your life condition, you can positively affect your environment and those around you. As Buddhists, we go so far to say as our environment is a reflection of our state of life, just like a mirror. Our environment reflects our own accumulated karma. So as Buddhists, we don't blame our environment because we are the ones that helped create it. It's similar to the law of attraction. We attract whatever is at the depths of our lives, our life condition. When we sit in front of our Gohonzon, palms pressed together and facing the true object of worship, the Gohonzon, and we chant to it, we are placing our lives in the absolute best environment possible of Buddhahood or enlightenment. The characters on the Gohonzon are in their enlightened form and thereby provide the perfect environment for your life. When you chant to the Gohonzon, you are fusing your life conditions inherent within your life with the enlightened life conditions present on the Gohonzon. When you chant Nam Myoho Renge Kyo to the Gohonzon, your life becomes enlightened, just like the Gohonzon. That is why Second Soka Gakkai President Josei Toda likened it to the Gohonzon to a happiness manufacturing machine. Chanting Nam Myoho Renge Kyo works anytime you chant the phrase, with or without Gohonzon. It's because it's a universal law. However, the intensity and the effectiveness of chanting can be much greater when you are chanting to the true object of worship, the Gohonzon, because it is the perfect environment for activating our own Buddha nature within our lives. Like I said earlier, anyone can qualify to receive their own Gohonzon to enshrine in their own homes. Would you like to receive a Gohonzon for your home so that you can chant to it and build an indestructible happiness for you and your family? If you're interested in trying to practice Nichiren Buddhism and receiving your own Gohonzon to enshrine in your home, please call or text me at 860-205-3995 or message me on Facebook. You can also contact me through my website, my personal website, which is www.introtobuddhism.org. Thanks so much now, and have a great day.